Okay, and you guys went to go see Conan in two different theaters. Jared saw it in 3D, and I said it was like I said to you, I was like, you can exchange your ticket and go see it in 2D if you want. You're like, I'll go see it in 3D.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go see it in 3D.
So was the 3D worth it?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's a selling point.
I mean, it wasn't bad 3D, but it wasn't like gimmicky 3D where, you know, a sword or a mace would come at you, but it was okay. I mean, meh.
There were a couple scenes in the 2D version that I'm like, that's why they're 3D.
Let me guess the credits.
There was a couple scenes where a sword was like right there. I'm like, there's your 3D right there.
All right.
So, what'd you guys think?
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first, because I want to hear this.
Okay. Well, I'm over here watching this movie, and I'm just wondering, wow, why am I not in this movie? Because I was the original Conan, and I'm just watching this guy talk about, I'm Conan, and I'm like, no way, I'm Conan. You're not Conan, I'm Conan.
So Arnold didn't like it. What'd you say? Did you not like the movie?
I thought it was okay.
You looked pissed when you came out of the theater.
It was just so. God. Okay. Let's break this down. Spoiler alert, by the way. Let's break this down. It starts off narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You might as well have called this March of the Conan. I'm serious.
I didn't have a problem with that, though. His sweet, soothing voice, I'm just like, okay, settle me into this movie. Take me in, Morgan. Warm me with your bosom.
It wasn't even really Conan. You know what I got from this? I got Conan the Adventurer, the cartoon series from the late 90s.
Just with more tits and gore.
Yeah, just with more tits and gore.
Yeah.
Because it had Conan, it had his black dude sidekick, and they even picked up the chick. You know, just like in the cartoon, the only thing that was missing was the phoenix. Was the squawking, goofy phoenix. That was really the basis for this movie. Let's see, what else about it? You know what, I can't think of anything. You go.
All right. I had a fun time with it. I don't know, have you read any of the Robert E. Howard Conan stuff?
Eh?
You do realize there is a book series?
Oh, okay.
An ass ton of reference material.
Oh, okay.
Just checking. I didn't know if you had or not.
No.
I should just cut the entire review down to that 5-second
moment. I think they tried to get back to the Robert E. Howard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do enjoy the original. I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do. It's fun.
It's great.
It's campy as shit. They do that in this one. I don't think, as far as the villains go, they're not as strong.
Who plays the villains in this?
Is it Stephen Lang, the guy who was the Avatar?
Stephen Lang's in this? I love Stephen Lang.
Yeah, complete with facial scars again.
Nice!
Seems like every movie he's in has some sort of facial scar. Or just figurement. And Rose McGowan plays his daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like... that role could have actually been decent, but I've never really cared for Rose McGowan in anything.
I like her in Planet Terror.
Okay, I will. Planet Terror is the exception to the rule.
But I agree with you other than that.
But I mean...
She has to have a machine gun for a leg for her to be likable.
Exactly.
She has to play up her sex appeal. I don't know.
Take that, Rose McGowan.
Sorry, Rose.
She's probably watching this video right now. You know
I guess
right?
You've had the Manson inside you. I'm gonna pass. I thought Jason Momoa did a really decent job playing, especially coming from where he was gonna have to do. You know, with the way Arnold did it. he talks a lot more, and he seems a bit more intelligent.
Yeah.
And the Conan, yes, he is a barbarian, but he always was quite a bit more intelligent than the way Arnold made him out. I mean, this was basically because Arnold didn't really speak the language all that well, but Conan was never a really stupid character. Yes, he's a womanizer. He likes to kill things and he likes to drink. But he knew how to do all three and do all three well.
Yeah.
So they went with that route, and they did an all right job. I mean, it's a summer action flick, and it has a shit ton of gore.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cutting people left and right. A lot of tits and a lot of tits.
A random sex scene.
That wasn't that random. Are you
It was pretty
serious?
random. Because, okay, the lead up to it
Jared
was...
hates nudity.
The lead up to it was, go take him his map. By the way, go take him his map. By the way, we set sail at dawn. And then...
Wink, wink.
Okay, and then, so she brings him his map, and then he goes, I care not, I know not. All I do is love, kill, and eat, or something
Slay.
like that. Slay,
And
whatever.
eat or something.
Or I can't remember what he said, but he couldn't have said kill and slay. That would have been
He
redundant.
didn't say kill.
Well, then what did he say?
I don't know.
Love, slay, and something else. Anyway, he said that, and then cut to the sex.
It's not cut directly to the sex. They have a kiss.
Yeah, it is!
No, they have a
Okay,
kiss,
yeah, they
and then
do kiss first. Okay, they kiss
So
first.
you're completely forgetting the foreplay.
Do you not
which
feel-
is very
okay,
important, so I'm
clearly
told.
somebody missed the entire tension that was between the two of them.
There was, yeah.
Are you serious? They're
Let's
sitting there
talk
staring
about.
at each other. You know exactly what they're due, unless you're 12 years old, Jared.
Let's
Come
talk
on.
about the tension. The tension that you could cut with a knife because it's not there.
And I'm
There
sorry.
was no tension.
I'm sorry, but the Black Pirate set it up perfectly when he said, "Here's his map. We sail at dawn." He could have just said, "Now you can go ahead and fuck him." That's all.
He might as well have said that.
Yeah, well, then why were you so surprised that there was a sex scene?
It just.
Well, didn't the
I wasn't surprised that there was a sex scene. I was just more like, okay, that. I don't know.
was it a good sex scene?
It was pretty. It was pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Well,
pretty
there you
hot.
go.
Conan-
I mean, didn't the first one even have some pretty gratuitous nudity?
Not really.
Really? It has been a while since I've seen the first one, I
there
guess.
is some,
Eh.
but it's not like every bar. It's like every woman.
More
is,
so in this.
Oh look, titties hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Not that I minded much. I mean, it was
Uh-huh.
enjoyable. There were some
Right.
good-looking titties, but there were definitely a lot more than the original.
Or more so than Destroyer.
Oh,
Rated PG.
Let's see. I didn't like how the kid was like a natural born warrior. I mean, now granted, I'm gonna kind of nitpick a little because I did like the original. The original was awesome. You know, the original was really
movie.
yeah. You know, this was way different. I mean, okay, Conan was born on the battlefield. Like, literally, his mom was 9 months pregnant on the battlefield, gets stabbed in the stomach, and the camera scene is from the point of view of the womb.
he's in the womb.
And,
Yeah.
and there's
Nice.
just this knife just comes out of nowhere. So
Wow.
so, you know, the barbarians do like this really, this C-section, this fatal C-section, while
But who's doing the C-section? We didn't actually get to that.
his
Who's his dad? You don't recognize his dad?
Oh no! Door.
blackout. Hold on. No, I do not.
The one, the only Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman's in this?
Yeah, Ron Perlman is Conan's dad. I'm just
Nice.
like, yes.
Okay.
Hellboy.
Huh?
Hellboy. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch.
okay.
Alien Resurrection.
No, I got it with Hellboy. Yeah. Huh. I didn't recognize him without all the facial hair and everything in this
And
movie.
not being red. And
Yeah.
right-hand doom. You know?
Yeah. So. But anyway, so he grows up to be a boy, and and instead of like in the original where he's like pushing that turbine or whatever it's called or whatever it is, and that's how he gets all big and bulky.
Yeah.
This one is just him growing up and being a rambunctious kid who can kill three guys single-handedly at like the age of 7. So
I mean, they changed the origin story is what they did.
right.
I mean, both his dad lives. I mean, in the original, when he's a little kid, his village gets stormed. They kill both of them, and they take him hostage.
Yeah.
That didn't happen here. But his dad is the de facto leader of the village and a pretty badass warrior in his own right, from what they make it seem. So they train. I mean, they're barbarians. They train their kids to fight from a young age.
But in that, you guys are talking about how it being different from the original and all. Does that just mean that it's more like the book or the source material, or?
I can't actually recall.
Yeah.
About as far as the origin goes. I'd have to go back and look. I mean, it fits for what the rest of the movie was going through.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. It was different.
What was that? What was that line from the original? Conan, what is best in life?
Yeah.
Slay your enemies and see their women fall before you, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I gotta look it up, but iconic lines like that are what's missing from this movie.
They don't do that line in this.
No. Which is probably good. I mean, I think you
They
guys
shoehorned that one line into Rise of the Planet of the
exactly
Apes.
right. I was going to say. I was going to say. You guys complained about damn dirty apes in this remake of Planet of the Apes. So in a way, I guess it's a blessing that they didn't do that. But it was just, I don't know, iconic lines. Make some iconic lines.
You guys were talking outside about CGI gore.
Yes. God, I'm with you, Brad. This movie had a mix of real, a mix of practical blood, and there were also some times whenever somebody would get hit with a sword and this big old wave of like CGI blood would come out, and it's like, come on, really? And it wasn't even, and the hits weren't even all that, fatal. It was just like hit by a mace or a cut or a cut to the shoulder or something like that, and all of a sudden, it's like.
So your complaint with it is the amount of blood that came out,
No!
not so much that.
It was CGI. The amount of blood that came out was a clear and present CGI. I mean, that's like obvious CGI blood right there.
What do you think?
That doesn't necessarily mean that. The amount of blood does not necessarily make it CGI.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
if it was a ridiculous amount of blood.
They did that in the original too.
No, they
Yes,
didn't.
they did.
Not you.
There's blood squirting out of people.
Right.
They have better effects now.
Right, out of like a hose, But I'm talking about this big old like glob of like,
So the only way they can do that is CGI.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they shouldn't do that because you could do that practically. But they're doing it with CGI.
It didn't look CGI.
It was CGI.
It didn't look CGI.
But that doesn't mean it was CGI. It was CGI.
It's actually a good thing. I mean, do you think it could have possibly been enhanced by the fact that you saw it in 3D?
Huh?
To me, it looked like they had a blood packet.
Yeah.
And it just went.
Oh,
and
okay.
They shot it out. That's what it looked like. To me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I gotta disagree. It definitely looked like CGI to me.
What kind of trailers did you guys get?
Okay, let's save the one
That
we were
one for
talking about.
last.
Yeah, let's save that one for last. Let's see. One Day. Did you get One Day?
One day.
That's that Anne Hathaway.
No, I didn't get.
Oh.
They played that in fucking front of Conan.
I think so.
Well, clearly, they're not playing to their demographic. Then Jesus.
Yeah.
Does Anne Hathaway start? Does she grab a sword and start cutting at little fucking bits?
Wow, so he looks kind of good now.
I thought they did anyway. Maybe I'm getting confused with First Look because I know First Look did an expose on it, but
Shit, I'm trying to think what else there was. Wasn't anything I wanted to see. That's for damn sure.
So you guys didn't get Underworld 4?
We did get the remake of the thing.
Oh
Not
yeah,
the
we
remake. I should say the prequel.
Yeah. We got that.
the thing.
Which does. It looks interesting.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah, I know.
God dang it! What else can we talk about? What besides that stinger? Oh man, we're saving the best for last. Hold on, we're trying to think of the others.
Oh, that fucking abduction movie.
Oh, God.
The Taylor Lautner one. Directed by John. I used to direct great movies single take. Now I can't do shit.
The World War II fighter pilot one.
You mean the ones about the Tuskegee Airmen?
Yeah, with Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard,
Oh, see, I didn't
Cuba
get
Gooding
that. I didn't
Jr.
get that one. That
Oh,
would've
you
been
didn't?
interesting. No.
Oh,
I told you we probably had different.
I guess we did have different trailers. Shit.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I had that one. That one looked fun. That looked like a lot of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Screw it. Screw it. Let's just go right to it. Okay.
Yeah.
We also got, both of us got Ghost Rider.
Hell yeah.
Spirit of Vengeance.
Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh, wait a second. Okay. I will say this: the movie looks pretty cool. You know, the chain and the oh really?
Go ahead now.
The chain, the cars flipping. You know, it looks like a pretty fun action flick. Okay, here's though where it kind of gets stupid, because at the end of the trailer, a kid goes, "What's it like when you have to pee?" So it goes to the title.
It's actually pretty cool.
He goes to the title. All right. It says Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, and then it drops with him back turned to the camera, and it says this when is it supposed to come out? November or
I didn't even get that
I don't
later
know.
for me, so it might have even been.
actually-
Mine was just straight up.
but like right there was Ghost Rider peeing flames.
Fucking looking at a
Peeing
giant
fire.
flamethrower.
The movie could look. Like the most dastardly fucking thing that's coming out, but I'm still seeing it because it's got Nicolas Cage in it.
Oh God!
So I'm there opening day.
I mean,
Nick Cage, I'm
my
fucking
theater-
there.
Okay, this is what it was like in my theater when we all saw that. Everybody was laughing. I actually out loud said, "Oh my God, really?" Everybody's laughing.
Could you tell
I'm
if
like,
he was playing Elvis in this one again?
No, not
You
as
can't
much.
Really, well, you can't really
Not as
tell
much.
a little bit
Yeah.
either.
I'm sorry, I
never
cut you
know.
off. What were you saying? The audience's reaction.
Oh, they're all like, "Oh, come on," and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? He's peeing flames," and just they continued to laugh, and then that was it. But good Lord, I mean, it was.
I'm there, man. Nicolas Cage, and it's the Crank guys doing it. I'm sold, man.
Nope.
I'm just amazed they actually decided to do a second one.
Yeah.
And they decided not that I'm not gonna hate on Nick Cage, but that's not the role for him. It is not the role.
Johnny Blaze, you don't think so?
No, that's Nick Cage is not Johnny Blaze.
I will say this: I did like the scene in the trailer whenever Vengeance had Johnny by the jacket and roaring in his face, and that was kind of cool. I thought.
I'm gonna
I
as soon
enjoyed
as I
Idris Elba in it.
who
Idris Elba. He he might actually be decent in it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get home and watch this trailer.
Yeah,
New Nicolas Cage movie.
It's
Fuck
pretty
yeah.
ridiculous. It's pretty fuck. That stinger alone just ruins it. It's like, oh hey, this is a cool movie. What? Why did you put that in there? Oh come on.
Well, if anyone's gonna piss fire, it'll probably be Johnny Blaze or Nicolas Cage.
They'll probably use it in the movie too.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to God, he'll probably like launch a piss flame at somebody.
Yeah.
And
probably.
at that point, actually, no, I'm not even gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
I won't have to get up and walk out of the fucking theater and go, I can't believe you fucking did this to that.
It might get a midnight screening.
Well, you guys have fun with that. Jesus Christ. I think it's February anyway, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's 2012 that thing comes out.
Ugh.
All right, you got any final thoughts on Conan?
You go first on final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'd probably wait to rent it.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. I think they enjoyed themselves doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, you know what? Fuck it. Add more blood. Oh, I think there's a spot there where we can put a naked chick, you know. Let's put another one in there. What's that, Conan? You're gonna fuck a woman and leave her? Okay, sure. I mean, it was entertaining.
Right on.
Yeah.
What about you?
My final thought is this: do not go see this movie because I am not in this movie. Granted, I was finishing up my term as governor of California, but do not go see this movie because I am not in it. I'm not playing Conan, and I should be. Ow!
I was too busy fucking illegal immigrant ladies. That's what he was doing.
Oh yeah, I was fucking my nanny. Don't fuck my nanny.
Actually, has anybody done a paternity test on Jason Momoa? Who knows? It could have been.
Nice. Yeah, I'm with you on. I'm with Brian on this one. It's not that great. It really isn't. You know, it just. I sat through there, arms crossed most of the time. It wasn't as bad as Zookeeper. You know. I know that's not saying much, but really, it wasn't that bad. But it was just not that great.
Well, according to them inside, there'll be another midnight next week.
Woo!
Which I think is Don't Be Afraid of the
Don't Be
Dark,
is one of them.
Our Idiot Brother,
Our
and
Idiot
Columbiana, I think. So at least, I think at least next week there'll be at least one more.
Yeah.
So they thought they were going through the end of August.
We might as well plan on Labor Day weekend, because
Possibly.
I know that there's God, what is opening up Labor Day weekend? I forget.
Oh,
It's a fucking
Shark Night
Week.
3D.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck
Sharks in
that.
a lake.
That's right.
I'm tired of these motherfucking sharks in
my
this motherfucking lake.
It's from the same director.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, it's from the
Why
same
am
director.
I not surprised?
Well, all right.
All
so,
that's missing from that movie is Christopher Lloyd.
There'll probably be a Samuel L. Jackson cameo in it.
nice. Well, then it might be good. Fuck that. I'm waiting for Piranha Double D. Piranha 3 Double D.
which is why I made the Christopher Lloyd reference.
Yeah. All right. So we'll most likely be seeing you next week. So.